Hello guys, and welcome back to Rule the Waves 3. In the last episode, we got into this very thrilling battle with Italy, where we have pretty much lost our entire battlecruiser force. So our cruiser force is now just, well, there's actually two remaining, and they're kind of limping back home. But our cruiser force is probably going to be only light cruisers for a good long while at this point. We have dealt some considerable damage to them as well here. But this is an invasion. We are invading Albania, and this has just happened to become, like, the most insane invasion and battle total of the entire game. We do have one enemy battlecruiser, like, limping away. I'm trying to catch up to it to deal some big damage to it. I believe that generally I've scared away their main fleet from our actual invasion force. So I figured I would go for any damage that I could deal, since my damage control, my crews right now are way better than theirs. We're getting pretty close to this BC that was running away from us. And I'm going to try to cross in front of it, and then after that I'm heading back up to the objective. They still have considerably better range than us, is one thing to note. So, despite, you know, this, they, again, still have considerably better range. We have cut off this one ship. Everything else they have down there is just in a panic. I see... Okay, we've hit that with 2 torpedoes. It's definitely dead in the water now. We'll turn in front of it as I planned. If anything else gets launched at it, that's great. But I'm not going to chase anything else. Spotted a submarine. Oh god, we're burning through our main ammunition. Enemy aircraft are approaching one of our destroyer divisions. Our destroyers have okay anti-air. Signals misunderstood. I don't believe I gave any signals. But we're going to turn up because we have an objective. We have an objective right there. So we're going to turn up towards that objective now. And we're going to get the fuck out of here. I think we can guarantee this is sinking. This might be on the verge of sinking as well. Those planes are probably not ours. Oh, we've hit it with another torpedo. Okay, I think we're going to turn off the flotilla attack orders at this point. My light cruisers are having a nice fun time. I have them on auto because the battle just started, you know, when it started. And so there was no point to go any crazier. Most of them, I think, are trying to retreat back into port. Detached to pick up survivors from battlecruiser. Sure. Yeah, why not? You're right there. Where did it sink? It sank like right there? Yeah, it sank all right. Good luck, CL. Picking those up. I don't think they're going to come back after us. Amazingly, my pre-dreads, whose crews are not very good, have not taken a lot of damage. This is the invasion force. I don't know what the fuck it's doing or where it's going. CL Zenta is hit by a torpedo. I assume that's mine. How were you hit by a torpedo? How on earth were you hit by a torpedo? I don't understand. Oh, I don't know what that pop-up was. Went right through it. The Zenta. The Zenta. Where's the Zenta? Where did it go? Where did you go? There's the Cornet, the Ciscos, the Zenta. Yeah, you're probably fucked up if you got hit by a torpedo, man. You have split off. Can I just give you, like, a return to port order? Is that a thing? I don't think it is. But I can put you on No, I can't. I was saying, can I put you on manual control? And then tell you to return to port? I'm not sure that that's a thing either. Yeah, unfortunately, it's attached to the force, so... For some reason, it feels like my invasion force is following my scout force, the remaining battle cruisers that are limping back home at 10 knots. Hopefully they don't continue to follow like that. Let's go down to cruise speed. Because we need this. We need them to come here. Maybe if I go after them, they'll come back. I don't know. I'll try to get them where they need to be. And then we'll see. Oh, well, that's wonderful. There's enemy air here, and it just bombed this battleship. This battleship was made before anti-air. So let's go back to max speed. Oh, that squad max is under cruise speed now. They're kind of freaking out, trying to get it out. I was told the air was approaching a destroyer. Apparently they're striking us. We're avoiding torpedoes, so I assume these are torpedo bombers, but again, we took a pretty nasty hit here. It didn't say torpedo hit, though. It said bomb hit, so we took a hit from some kind of a bomber. My invasion fleet is still just running away, and I don't understand why. I wish I had more control over my invasion fleet, because they're not going towards the objective. There's still plenty of time, but also, like, what the fuck? Another one of my destroyers is randomly sinking. We've repaired that bomb damage that we took, and now that we're here, nearby this, it's going pretty well. I requested maximum cap over our position. Hopefully that does something. And I guess we'll slow down here, because at this point, we're just going to try to go alongside with this. They're following us now. So the goal is to get them to get all the way down here. I feel like the enemy force has taken enough damage that they just went back to port. Airship approaching enemy ships. Oh, well, good luck with that. Clearly they have something else out there. But hopefully it goes well for us. Well, if that is us. No, wait, Kataro means enemies. So that's not actually very good. So let's go squad max for right now. At this point, they have air divisions bombing my battle cruisers that are trying to make it home. Squad max is 15. I don't know if that's going to be smart with all the flotation damage, but they're just getting bombed and they're almost home. So I'll speed them up to squad max, see if they can actually get home or not. Meanwhile, we're just going to have some evasive maneuvers going around here as best as we can. Just kind of going along with the merchants and see what happens. Getting close to the objective here, I see that there are in fact some enemy ships scrambling up the coast. It seems like it's their main fleet has decided to show up over here. So with the transports getting close, we have no choice but to get over here and do what we can. We're dealing with planes the whole fucking time, but we have to ward these things away in order to make this safe for our invasion fleet. And they seem willing to get pretty close to us. I guess we'll set the flotilla orders just based on where they are. I mean, look at this. They're in a very weird location. 4-inch batteries on the shore as well that we have to worry about. In daytime, that's not too bad. But also kind of a nuisance that I would just rather not deal with. 4 inches is not a lot to worry about. Unfortunately, size does matter. And this size is not actually enough to threaten us. Let's head down where we have a pretty good shot on the enemies. Try to deal as much damage as possible. Scaring away the ships is the main thing. And the Radetzky was hit by a fucking torpedo. Their crews are not good enough to deal with that. So, they're probably... that's gonna sink. Is it almost nighttime again? And now my lead ship got hit by a torpedo. Oh, that's just wonderful. That's really wonderful. I don't even know. Man, torp ranges have gotten a lot closer. This Napoli's stuck, though, so... this guy's just kind of split off by himself. He should go probably a little bit slower since he got hit by a torpedo. This enemy battlecruiser's probably as good as dead. High speed increases flooding. You're at high speed right now. You're at 12 knots, bro. Go, just limp up that way at low speed. How about that? We definitely need flotilla attack on at this point. Radetzky high speed increases flooding. How are you even going high speed? It doesn't seem like you're going high speed. Ah, the AI's being something. Hopefully we don't lose a pre-dread and a dread as well. This is like the most casualty crazy... destroyer sinking. This is the most casualty crazy fucking war I think I have ever fought and that I might ever fight. And it's nighttime now. So we have a pretty good idea how this is gonna go. The line of sight and thus my range of control is a lot tinier now. Thank you for spotting that, my light cruisers. We know they have a battle cruiser right there. The TRs are landing. And unfortunately, I mean, they're not going to be doing the greatest. Just turn. We got to do like evasive maneuvers here. Head towards there. Those little battleships right there, they actually have some torps. Enemy aircraft are approaching merchant. What a surprise. Yeah, no. Torps away. Hit it with a torpedo. It's on fire. More torps away. One of our destroyers is sinking. Another torpedo hit the Napoli. I think the Napoli's safe. We have to get up here now. We have to get rid of those 4-inchers. I'm pretty sure the Napoli will sink. It's on fire. It has several torps in it. Dude, so many ships on each side are being lost in these early battles. This war is fucking insane. I don't know how well the merchants are going to do, really. This guy seems to be returning to port. I unfortunately have very little control. Honestly, I'm so tempted to change this game to Admiral mode. Just because in most of the time, like, there's very little that I can do, at least at this point in the game. Having Rear Admiral is great, just in case I, like, need to take control or something, I can. Alright, here we go. No, we could still barely see that, man. We could barely see that. But, like, the ranges in the early game just stop Rear Admiral from really being too effective. Because you don't have a lot of control. Because you can't keep control over fucking anything. Napoli hit by torpedo. Yeah, it's just that same one. Our pre-dreads down there are freaking out. We literally cannot see this 4-incher to actually stop it. But I guess I'll just run some patrolling and see if we can protect the TRs. Okay, this is the end of the situation, the end of the scenario. It's crazy, man. We sank 5 of their battle cruisers. They sank 2 of ours. But one, like, we had 5. I guess one of them was in port due to troubles. So they only sank 2 of ours. So that's not as bad as I thought it was in the beginning. But we did sink 5 of theirs. We heavily damaged one and lightly damaged another. One was untouched. We lost 7 destroyers. They lost 2 and had a lot heavily damaged. We blew up 4 of their land targets, or 2 of them. And that wasn't really very interesting. I was just going up and down, shooting them. It was very boring. Their whole fleet came up here to Kataro, and that's why. So the battle kept going for a while. There were really nothing happened there. 4 surviving merchants, so we get points. 830 for survivors picked up. 80,000 points for this. Heavy damage on the battleships, but none sunk. They tried to torpedo bomb us at the end from the air. So in terms of damage by ships, we actually came out ahead. I didn't think we would. We had heavy damage on one of our pre-dreads, and now this seemed like a bug. I'm not sure. I wasn't really narrating when it happened, but I watched the pre-dread just go into land and vanish into thin air. I was wondering what happened to it. I guess it got marked as heavy damage and, like, despawned. It was very fucking weird. Oh, yeah, it was a very weird fight, all in all. But it is what happened. So that's great. I really didn't control anything else other than my own, so this 10% VP reduction is kind of meh. I feel like I should have just had it on Admiral mode. The bigger the fleets get, like, the more I kind of want it on Admiral mode. The AI is just weird one way or another. I'm tempted to put Admiral mode on, but that was a major victory. Gained 2 prestige. 26,000 VPs gained to their 8,000. And we landed in Albania. This is a massacre. That's what it is. It's a massacre. It's not a battle. It's a massacre. 7 of our destroyers lost. 5 of their battle cruisers. That is insane. We torpedoed and sank an Italian destroyer with a SSM. One of our minesweepers dueled a enemy destroyer and sank. That's weird. The Dinara sunk an enemy submarine in the Mediterranean, one of our destroyers. That's nice. One of our destroyers was sunk by a mine in the Mediterranean. This is all over the place, man. I'm losing so many ships. They're losing so many ships. I think we no longer blockade them. It doesn't say anything gained from blockade, and we're getting VP from warfare. They're getting more. America adds 180 VPs. Dude. Alright, this Corvette is ready to build. And this battleship. But dude. Okay, yeah, we're not blockading them anymore. I guess because enough of our big ships have been taken out of action. But more of theirs have been taken out of action. So I'm not sure what the deal is there. What do we have left to fight each other with? I don't even know. All in all, we do need literally 8 more destroyers to replace everything we've lost recently. So I'm going to put another 8 in the pile. It's a lot of money, but we have a lot of excess money right now. And there's always some stuff I could turn off later if I wanted to. We do have these minesweepers building. We did lose a minesweeper, which is weird. I guess it's not too important to replace just yet. We do need to build more eventually. Our monthly balance will not support refilling these replacements right now. Russia's getting closer and closer to joining the war. Unfortunately, Great Britain's passed 1 million fleet tonnage. We have more fleet tonnage than the Italians, but oh my god. They still have 4 BCs. They still have way more functional ships than we do, I feel, overall. Although, no, actually, our functional ships have surpassed theirs. But boy, almost our entire fleet's repairing. I can't imagine theirs. This is a crazy war, man. This is absolutely insane. Thus, the only logical thing to do is also set Rhodes as a new invasion target. Because, why not? Right? I mean, why the fuck not at this point? We need some serious help. We need the French in this war as soon as possible. I'm gonna go back to unrestricted warfare, but right now we're burning through shit and really not for a lot of gain. These repairs, man, they're gonna take a while. This is all pretty stinking brutal. I don't think the subs are as important, so I'm just gonna go halt all their construction temporarily to just kind of fix the budget a little bit. But then there's still not much more I can do right now other than hit end turn. Cruiser action, battle in support of land combat. What are we fighting with? We have 1 available battle cruiser that we see. We can't add any more. We have some light cruisers and some destroyers. I'll add a light cruiser because it's about all I really can add. Oh god, what is this even gonna be? It's gonna be another nighttime fuckfest is what it's gonna be, because here we are, unidentified ship. I can't take manual control. Oh no, not this. I cannot take manual control of the light cruisers because I don't know why. Probably just because of the time. They're not technically in our visual range, so we'll put on that flotilla order and we're just gonna speed the fuck up. This is in support of land combat. This is nowhere near the land combat. It's almost 6 in the morning, so we're about to see each other real soon. Then maybe we can have some good control over those light cruisers. We have this 1 singular battle cruiser, man. Like, what is this? What are we gonna do with this? And here comes the light. It's still not enough to actually see where the enemies are. Let's just start heading north for right now. We'll see if we run into anything, I suppose. We never found them. They did lose some air to us, I suppose. Or we lost. It's minus 100. Yeah, minus 100. They lost some air because they tried to bomb one of our airship bases. And so I guess that it was slightly in our favor. It's overall a draw, though. Nothing really happened there. Still fucking insane how this war's going. Like, goddamn. I've lost, I think, 2 battle cruisers. 2 battle cruisers. They lost 5. It's crazy. Negotiate peace without board change reparations. Please no. Please no. Please don't do that. Unacceptable demands. Thank God. No, well, yeah, no, at least let the invasion go, right? You know? Please don't take a peace right now. America's joined us. Russia may join them, but France will be joining us. Russia probably won't be able to really get past France. Airships will be night capable. Ooh, that's hot. I like that. Fighter prototypes ready for evaluation. Oh, great. Better speeds, I see. The range is worse. They are not as tough and not as maneuverable. So why the fuck would I want these? Exactly. These are terrible. You've failed me. Our sub has torpedoed and damaged an Italian battleship. Despite being surprised, our submarine sank an Italian Q-ship. Nice. Enemy submarine sank one of our corvettes. We're gonna have to build so many ships after this. On both sides, there's so many losses in this war. It's insane. We sank an enemy submarine. We sank another enemy submarine. What is this? Oh my god. Okay, they're blockaded again. This is ridiculous. There's been more losses in this war than every other war I've been in combined. It's insane. Go back to fleet support if we have them blockaded. I'm guessing it's because now, yeah, the Americans have arrived in force. They have more troops here than we have at this point. Okay, America, thanks for showing up, because my Navy's like fucked. So is theirs. Like we're getting knocked down to Spain's level at this point. Russia will be joining soon. Hopefully France joins first. I'm really hoping that that happens. I'm gonna toss 5 Irinis on the construction queue. These are my new ASW Corvette that I designed, way ahead of the ones I already have, just to replace what losses we have there. We do have those minesweepers coming. We should order more of them, but for right now, like, we're already constructing enough. It's already hard enough to maintain what we are constructing, quite frankly, with our current money. When the invasion planning's done, maybe that'll get a little bit better, but this is just crazy. This is the deadliest 4 months I've seen in this game so far. It's not a lot to do. We could request a new prototype for the fighter again. They're really not meeting what I want from them. But we'll request another prototype, see what happens. A convoy attack near roads. Okay. What is this going to be? Whose convoy is being attacked? Ours or theirs? Enemy forces include some battleships. Oh, yay. Can't add anything else. We have the pre-dreads, only 2 normal dreads, light cruisers, destroyers. We have scout forces made up of a single BC, more light cruisers, and destroyers. None of the Americans are joining us in this battle, unfortunately. Alright. 22 destroyers unable to take part due to lack of fuel. Yeah, because it's far away. And we already see we need to sink 6 transport ships to win this. Oh god, 22 of our destroyers didn't show up? Because we're so far away. This has nothing to do with the invasion. This is just a convoy, apparently. What the fuck? How are we gonna win this? Okay, so we found them. They have battleships here that are kind of fucking with me. But their TRs are all just like in a line here. They're shooting at my battle cruiser, which is moving pretty fast, kind of dodging them. My battleships are shooting at theirs. We need to take these off AI control at this point. You guys just got to get way closer. Your guns are not nearly as long range, and you're being shot at. The battle cruiser needs to come join down here. These pre-dreads are really not made for this kind of combat, but our objective here is their transports. So long as we are, like, always firing at them, we have some kind of thing that we are doing correctly. Let's turn south a little bit, because this is getting a little crazy already. Okay, so they are already kind of like turning in front of us here, and the transports are turning away. They have battle cruisers up front. They have a lot of stuff we have to worry about that, quite frankly, we don't have the forces to deal with. Even with as much as we sank, they just have more than us. Like, their whole surface, their whole primary surface fleet, quite frankly, is here right now. Their entire primary surface fleet, which is rather insane. Might I add, is everyone going squad max? Your squad max right now is 13, is it? Guess someone's fallen behind then. Everybody else is kind of coming along. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Oh, but you're just not in my control to begin with, I guess. Or you're out of sight. No, you're not out of sight, but you are out of my control. Their TRs are moving super slow and are thus pretty susceptible to being shot at. However, oh boy, can we just go at like 19 anyway? Like, is that just it's gonna leave the Monarch behind specifically? Well, I think that's worth it at this point, because they're just using their incredible range right now to fuck with us, and that's not gonna help us win. It's not a winning strategy right now. So what we need to do, I think, is just get close to them somehow. Our dreads can fire. Our pre-dreads cannot. The pre-dreads are going to shift up north a little bit. Battlecruiser and dreads keep going west for now to kind of scare them in that direction. It is working. For the record, it is working. They are kind of taking that. Alright, and now we shift north. And hopefully we can cross right past some of their merchant ships here. Yeah, their battleships are just trying to go in just that big straight line. Wow, we are taking a lot of hits here. I'm telling you, dude, they did not set me up for a victory here with this setup. You guys are going to have a flotilla attack going. We need to sink 6 of these. That's very important. I see 2 that are basically already being sunk. We'll turn on a flotilla attack order for you. You guys are kind of safe behind. You seem to be going pretty slow, unfortunately. But we're amidst them, and our destroyers are now going to go insane. Oh my god, hello. You turn out, like, immediately. You keep going inwards. You turn out immediately. They have destroyers right here. I feel like these guys... Ooh, we hit one of their battlecruisers with a torpedo already. Their merchant marines are getting fucked up. The Cobra blew up. That sounds like it was one of ours. Turn together this way. Please. BC Tyrol. I'm not sure what you should do. Just turn this way for right now. You're still... I feel like... Oh my god, it's passing right by us. Oh, it stopped moving. It stopped moving. Okay. And their other ships are kind of far away. We're hitting them with torpedoes. I'm happy with that. You guys are... Oh my god, we're hitting one of their battlecruisers with a lot of torpedoes. A whole lot of torpedoes. You turn out this way, please. Can you go the other way? The Comet is sinking. It did a great job surviving that last battle we were in, but unfortunately it is sinking now. Okay. Have we achieved our goal? I have no idea. We're beating the shit out of some of their ships right now. That Pompeo Magno's like, fuck. They're just coming right at us at this point. I'm not actually quite sure why they're coming right at us. I guess because the merchants are just running off in this direction. Well, you just keep going that way. You keep going that way. You keep going the direction you're going. All the enemies have come into shooting range of my pre-dreads, at least the main guns. Signals misunderstood. Well, that's never good. They're getting very close. There's a lot of torpedoes in the water right now. And I just watched that battleship take a torpedo. This one might take one as well. Sink 6 TRs, done. Another one hit by a torpedo. This might be a really good battle for us, despite the fact that we are outnumbered and outgunned in every possible way. Like, we're literally fucked here, but we're actually doing pretty well. Their charge into me right there was a mistake. Some of my destroyers are getting fucked up naturally, but with what we're sinking, like the victory points we get from this should be insane. I think that's one of my light cruisers getting hit by a torpedo. Yes. Thankfully, it has protected my battle division here of my pre-dreads. Unfortunately, they will not go their max speed because their leader is the one who is like fucked up. Damn, poor Alathuzia, whatever the fuck. At this point, you should change off support and go to screen. I feel like that's just what we need at this point. And we'll continue just shooting them as they cross in front of me. Getting some easy torpedoes away, I suppose. Why are you just crossing in front of me? What are you doing? You change to screen, because I feel like you need to just be a screen at this point. Torpedoes in the water, I don't know if any of those will hit, but we're at least getting some shots in. And their merchant ships remaining are... Oh man. There's not a lot of them, and most of their remaining ships are pretty injured. However, this is another full episode, and it's about to be nighttime, so this seems like we're about to turn this around. We'll pick this up in the next episode, and I hope to God our politicians don't make a white peace. But I'll see you guys on the next one.